Welcome to BeyondDRS, your home for the ultimate F1 analysis. Don't miss a moment, make sure to like and subscribe now.
Welcome to BeyondDRS, your source for in-depth F1 insights and breakdowns. And we are diving headfirst into a comprehensive preview of the Brazilian Grand Prix at the legendary Interlagos circuit. This isn't just any race weekend, it's a sprint weekend, and it's shaping up to be a pivotal moment in the 2025 season. The Constructors' Championship is heating up, and Max Verstappen is fighting tooth and nail to keep his driver's title hopes alive. As the penultimate race before the finale in Abu Dhabi, Interlagos could decide some of these key battles, especially with unpredictable weather and strategic twists always lurking on the horizon. We're going to break it all down for you, section by section. We'll start with Red Bull's urgent push for upgrades, then look at how the weather could throw everything into chaos, take a deep dive into sprint and Grand Prix strategies, and finally analyze the fierce midfield contest for that coveted second place. I'll be sharing my analysis on team performances, making some bold predictions, and highlighting exactly what you, the fans, should be watching for. Let's get into it. Red Bull rolls into Brazil trailing McLaren by a massive 367 points in the Constructors' standings. We're talking 346 points to McLaren's 7,113. This gap has been growing all season, putting immense pressure on the team to deliver a result. Last weekend in Mexico, they introduced significant aerodynamic updates, including a new floor design and adjusted wing elements, all aimed at improving downforce and balance. However, setup issues on the bumpy Mexico City circuit prevented that package from really shining. Verstappen qualified third, but struggled with handling problems in the race, leading to a frustrating finish off the podium. For Verstappen's title hopes, the math is tight. He trails Lando Norris by 36 points and needs a huge haul here, at least 25 to 30 points, to stay in realistic contention heading to Abu Dhabi. My prediction? I see Max bouncing back strong, securing pole in sprint qualifying, winning the sprint, and getting a podium in the Grand Prix. But if those upgrades underperform again, it could signal the end of his title defense and a full shift in focus to the 2026 regulations. Strategically, tire management will be crucial. Pirelli is bringing the C2, C3, and C4 compounds. Red Bull might get aggressive in the GP, starting on mediums, but switching early to hards for a longer second stint, trying to undercut McLaren. This weekend feels like Red Bull's make or break moment. Now, let's talk about the weather, because Interlagos is notorious for its volatility. The forecast for São Paulo predicts temperatures between 18 and 26 degrees Celsius, with a high probability of rain, around 70%, on both Saturday and Sunday. This could turn the track into a slippery, chaotic challenge. Historically, November in São Paulo brings showers, and wet conditions amplify the circuit's elevation changes and poor drainage, creating huge aquaplaning risks. This chaos often favors drivers with superior wet weather instincts, like Max Verstappen. We all remember his 2016 masterclass, climbing from 16th to 3rd in the pouring rain. However, McLaren's MCL39 boasts excellent straight-line speed, which could be a major advantage in light drizzle, allowing Norris or Piastri to pull away on the long straights. Strategically, teams will be glued to the radar, monitoring that critical crossover point when the track is ready to switch from wets to intermediates or slicks. A sudden shower in sprint qualifying could completely scramble the grid, rewarding bold pit decisions. My prediction here: if heavy rain hits during the sprint, expect chaos with multiple safety cars, which could hand an advantage to a driver like Verstappen. In drier conditions, McLaren's raw pace might just dominate. Get ready for some spectacular overtaking, especially with the slipstream in DRS into the Senna S. With rain in play, this could be one of the most thrilling races of the season. As a sprint weekend, the pressure is intensified. Friday's single practice session leads straight into Grand Prix qualifying. Then Saturday is all about the sprint, with its own qualifying and the 24-lap race, before Sunday's 71-lap main event. This limited setup time means teams have to be on it from the very first lap. For the sprint race, a one-stop strategy seems optimal, starting on mediums or softs. The recently resurfaced track offers good initial grip, but accelerates rear tire degradation. Pirelli estimates the mediums will only last about 15 laps before a significant drop-off. With 2 DRS zones, expect epic duels down the straights. Teams might try an aggressive undercut around lap 10, but a safety car could neutralize that move instantly. Shifting to the 71-lap Grand Prix, a two-stop strategy is the most likely approach. A typical sequence would be starting on mediums, pitting for softs for a mid-race push, and then finishing on hards. The overcut, extending the first stint, could pay off for teams like Ferrari who have strong long-run pace. My prediction, McLaren takes the sprint if it's dry, but rain favors Red Bull. In the GP, I expect a three-way fight for the win if Red Bull's upgrades click. What do you think is the better move in the sprint, undercut or overcut? Let me know in the comments. While McLaren has stated they have no more major upgrades for 2025, the real intrigue lies in the scrap for second place in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari currently leads Mercedes by a single point, 356 to 355. Ferrari's recent floor upgrades have improved their car's rotation and balance, which could give Charles Leclerc an edge in the twisty middle sector. Mercedes, on the other hand, introduced rear wing updates earlier in the season to boost top speed, which is perfect for Interlagos' long straights. Expect George Russell to be flying with DRS open. Both teams have closed the gap to McLaren, but consistency will decide who takes P2, and don't count out the underdogs. A chaotic, wet race could be a golden opportunity for a team like Williams, with Alex Albon's incredible wet weather skills. My sleeper pick for the weekend? Haas. They might opt for a low downforce setup to prioritize straight line speed. It's a gamble, but it could pay off massively, especially for a rookie like Oliver Behrman who has impressed in mixed conditions. A surprise top 10 or even a podium is out of the question if there's attrition at the front. I'm predicting Ferrari will secure P2 with double points finishes, but Haas could grab a shock sprint podium if it rains. So, wrapping it all up, Interlagos promises a thrilling mix of speed, strategy, and pure unpredictability. Red Bull's upgrades could spark a Verstappen resurgence, the weather could crown a Rainmaster, and the intense midfield scrap adds another layer of drama to the entire grid. My overall prediction, McLaren will lock in the Constructors' title with a 1-2 finish in the Grand Prix, but Max Verstappen will win the sprint to keep his driver's championship dream alive for one more race. Who do you think will conquer Brazil? Verstappen, Norris, or a dark horse? Vote in the poll, like this video if you enjoyed the analysis, and make sure you subscribe for our post-race breakdown after Abu Dhabi.
Spectacular finish here at the Golden Hour Grand Prix. He pushed the limits, he found the grip, and he takes the checkered flag.
That's it from us. For the deepest dives and the fastest analysis, remember to like and subscribe to BeyondDRS.